couple times at tournaments this year. He was a new face, so it's always good to see new faces coming into tournament season. So definitely highly recommend, if you haven't done tournaments, get into them. They're fun. Without further ado, I'll let my guest introduce himself, where he's from, and how he even got into disc golf.
And my name is Andrew. I'm from Lockport, New York. I'd say I got into disc golf now probably 10 years ago, I'd say. But it was just like one casual round, and you know how that first round always goes. And I was always competitive growing up, so that took a big burn into me. And I'm like, I don't know if this is for me because I had that bad first round. And then probably about 3 or 4 years ago, friends still wanted to go with me, and I started picking up the discs and actually playing, maybe 5 rounds a year. This was probably about 5 years ago. And then probably over the last 3 years, I jumped up and I've been playing about, between 50 and 100 rounds a year, casually.
Nice. So what actually got you into like tournaments? What was it? Somebody that said, "Hey, you should check out this tournament," or was it kind of like, "Hey, I didn't know that you can get really competitive with this."
So it was big this year for me to start tournaments, and the Glitch World Championship was here. That would have been my first official tournament. Um, and my friends, had a couple unfortunate injuries this year, doing other things outside of disc golf. And I've been playing, like I said, 50 to 100 rounds a year. I don't want to stop playing now because it's addicting now and you love it. And I was like, I need new people to play with. And I stopped into Spartan Disc Golf, which is our local store here, and they told me to basically do it and that it's always a fun time. And I had an amazing first card, and ever since then, I just kept going this year.
That's pretty cool. So what was your first tournament like? Like leading up to it, signing up for it, and then like the night of, and then what was it like walking up to your first tee pad for the day?
Honestly, with all the feedback that I gotten from, the disc golf store, basically, and I didn't really feel nerves going up to the event, but this was at Joseph Davis this year, would have been the glitch tournament.
Yeah.
But as I showed up to the tournament, then that's when the nerves started kicking in a little bit. And I'm like, is this really for me? How good are these people going to be? I've never thrown a one speed before. Um, all those thoughts racing through your head. And then I got paired up with a couple good people. Kaylee Hannah, which is won the females glitch world championship this year,
Yep.
for the country, which is awesome. Her husband, and I forget the other guy that we were with, and it was, or no, it was just us three, and it was a blast. And I was a little nervous at first in the beginning part of my round, and I threw one into the thorn bushes, the famous thorn bushes there, and there's no OB in the glitch tournament, so I had to play it out. Well, at least I thought I had to. They were kind of cool about it. And were like, listen, like you can pull it out, it's fine. But 3 strokes to get out of the thorn bushes because it's rough. And then I started loosening up a little bit, and it was great.
That's pretty cool. So after your first tournament, was it uh like the next tournament? Did you feel more and more at ease just starting off, or did it take you a couple holes again to loosen up again?
I would say, I mean, I still get nerves to an event to a certain extent. Usually hole one, depending on where I'm playing. If I'm playing Bond, for instance, I love Bond. Bond's, a great course. I don't feel nerves. That whole setup for both of us for that forehand throw right off the bat, and that doesn't give me the nerves because I how confident I am with my forehands. Um, but then if I go play a place like, hmm, we'll say Lakeside on the Beast over at Lakeside, hole one's a little trickier. And so if you're starting at hole one, obviously at both courses, because sometimes you don't start at hole one. That's not for me. So then I'm like, okay, well, do I play it safe here? And then I'm like, I'm here to have fun. And then I usually am a little aggressive right off the bat. Sometimes it hurts me, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how that is. So speaking of courses, what was your favorite course this season to play? Like you fully enjoyed it, and then what is the one course? And what was the a course where you're like, oh man, not this course. This is gonna be a long day.
So we'll start off with my favorite course. It's toss up. Right now though, the Royalton Ravine is by far my favorite course after
Oh
their
wow,
after getting their cleanup ready for World Ams next year.
yeah,
The course is set up for forehand throwers. It's beautiful. It's clean. The lines are there that weren't there before, and the course is gorgeous. Out of all the courses that I've done since the cleanup, I think they did the best job.
Hmm.
I
I'll
also I
have to,
also love Bond.
yeah,
So
I'll
those
have to
two.
I'll have to check out Royalton now that they cleaned it up because
Oh,
last time I was there was no forehand lines, and I was like, oh
my buddy gets nervous playing with me there now. He's like, you just have a forehand here. I don't like playing against you here because it's you just dominate now because all these forehand lines. And I'm like, you make lines. I did before and still shot well there. And now the
yeah,
lines are actually there. And least favorite course, I'm going with Angry Orchards in Darien, New York. That is my least favorite course of all time. I don't think I can probably play a worse course. And I'm just like really negative towards this course is because they don't maintain it that well. The lines aren't there. It's way overgrown. Fairways are very thin there. And
yeah,
as new players, not pros, you struggle on that course. And sometimes you're looking for a disc for if you're doing a casual round and that disc is sentimental, you could be looking for a disc for 30 minutes.
yeah,
So I had a rough time there this year, and every time I go there, and I'm just like, this course isn't for me. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing this one. We have so many beautiful courses around here that I'm not gonna go and play that overgrown course.
yeah. Have you played Bond recently? They did a
Yes,
ton of work there. It's phenomenal.
yep. I did the Autumn Bottom Classic out there,
Yep.
and so I did a practice round before the tournament. Then I did the tournament. Um, Very, very rough start for me on that tournament. Round one was probably one of my worst rounds of disc golf, and Bond is one of my strong courses. I usually shoot, five between 2 and 5 over. First round, I
Yeah.
ended up getting like a 10 over. Found OB a lot. Um, Second round, I ended up shooting. I was at 2 over going into my final hole. I forget what hole it is with the trees. The big pine trees out there that you have to go into the woods
Oh,
on.
15.
Behind 15, yep. And
Yep.
I went for the forehand over it and got myself into some trouble and ended up finishing 5 over on the second round. Still,
Oof.
still a good second round though. But always
Yeah.
ending a day on a triple bogey. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Um, but there was no hope for me at that point. I just wanted to have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt that because normally I play like Audubon, like the last two times I played there, played that tournament. I was like second, played really good. This time around, dude, I don't know what it was. First round, I think I was like 7 over, and that put me like dead last. So second round, I was like, you know what, just have fun. So I just
Yep,
got went real aggressive with all my shots. I was like, it doesn't matter at this point.
yep. I got partnered up with my partner for the doubles tournament, Nick Adams, for both rounds, which was awesome. Having him with the second round with me to just have fun and not be stressed about the first round. I think that was a major factor of me having much more success in the second round was being able to just stay loose with one of my friends and just having a good time out there and knowing I'm already towards the bottom that the only thing I can do is go up. And I think I moved up like maybe like 14 spots and I'm A3 from that second round. I battled hard in it, which for me as a young player for tournaments, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what have you learned? What do you think you've learned from just this season alone, from the start of the season to where you are now as a player?
Uh, the main thing I've learned though, is not to come with the nerves. If you come with nerves, it takes away some of the fun. You're gonna have a little bit of nerves, but if you're like stressing about it the day before or whatever, you're like me and you were talking like with the rain. It's like, oh, tomorrow it's gonna be rain. We're in Western New York, so we get this a lot. And it's like, man, I wish I didn't have to play. It's gonna be a rough round. Or tomorrow we're gonna have 30-mile-an-hour winds out here. It's gonna be a rough round. And you can't help that. Everyone's facing the same difficulties as you are, and to
Mhm.
just go out there and just have fun every time and just not worry about the little things you can't control.
Yeah, Western New York, we're known for disc golf being windy all the time, and
Yep.
and rain is probably like 50% of the time.
Oh yeah, every time. It was in the beginning of the year. It was really rough with the rain. We were getting rain every weekend, and then the summer we had a really dry, nice hot
Yeah,
summer. So summer tournaments were pretty good conditions, I'd say, for us.
yeah. Now we're getting back into the wind and rain, so it's like,
Yep.
yeah. And before you know it, it'll be the snow, and then I'll have the courses all to myself again because no one else goes out there in the snow like I do.
Yeah, I heard there's some snow tournaments. I'm gonna do a couple for just for the fun, but
Yeah,
I don't like being out in the cold as much as I used to when I was younger.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
I'm definitely doing snow rounds.
Yeah, during the winter, I basically have all the courses to myself. So I'll just go to Bond and it's like, oh cool, got Bond myself. I can do whatever I want, take as much time as I want. There's like
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah, and the thing is, we don't really get the snow like we got a long time ago. Like we'll have our bad week where we have a couple feet on the ground, but then next week after you have like a dusting on the ground and you can just go out and play, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Just make sure
So,
you got bright discs with you so you don't lose them.
oh, most of my disc is bright. Most of my discs are bright.
Well, speaking of discs, what do you have in your bag this year? And what is your favorite disc so far to throw?
So my bag this year consists of um a lot of MVP, a lot of streamline. I've been slowly getting out of them and getting back into Discraft. I love the feeling of Discraft's plastic, with the ESP or the crystal even. Big Z's nice. So I really love the Discraft plastic. Um, Favorite disc to throw 100 always will be Discraft Zone. It'll always be my favorite disc to throw. I love upshots. I feel like my game has been improved a lot this year with upshots where I'm throwing in birdies from 150 feet off a bad drive, and my upshots I can really take pride in this year, and the zone is my 100% go-to disc.
Nice. So do you throw a lot overstable for your drivers or do you kind of neutral or flippy?
Depends on the hole. I throw it all. And then obviously I'm a predominantly forehand thrower. I used to have a really good backhand, and I lost a lot of power on my backhand this year. So depending on the hole, I throw a lot of, like, I'll throw my Raptor off the drives quite a bit with a lot of the holes around here.
Mhm.
We'll get a lot of breaks on some holes, and I control it with my height to know where it's going to break at. So I would say probably my Raptor's probably my number one driver. I really don't throw too much higher. I'll throw my nukes once in a while, get some distance with them. But I usually stay around like the 7 to 9 range with my discs.
Okay.
Um, we have a lot shorter holes. I play from the white tees right now,
Yeah.
so I don't need to really use heavy drivers yet.
Yeah. MA2, which is the division I play, we play from
Yeah,
whites as well. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
So I got
start
a couple
touching the blues
divisions.
till what's up?
I have a couple divisions before I have to worry about pulling them out big time.
Yeah. Yeah. MA1, you start touching the blues, and then MPO, you just play
Yeah,
blues.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, most of the
So
holes around here are around like 350 to 300 feet.
right, you don't really need nothing too big. I mean, if you have a big arm, you can throw putters on a lot of our holes. Um,
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally, but
Yeah.
I do throw a lot of mid range. I throw a lot the buzz a lot. Um, I actually just got into throwing the Athena. I actually really like the Athena. I just started throwing it probably about 2.5 weeks ago, and I've had the disc probably now for almost the whole season, and it was just one that I just never really pulled out to throw. And I'm like, okay, let's pull this out and throw it. I'm playing some casual rounds, and I'm actually understanding the hype on it, the Athena.
Yeah. We gotta
So
get some felons in your hand for your forehands.
yeah, I might go. I'm gonna go out to Spartan one of these days. I should get one in my hand. My one of my best friends I play with, he is a huge felon guy. He's got like 6 or 7 different felons, and he just loves throwing them. But he's not a forehand thrower.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have to sneak it out of his bag one of these times if I don't get my hands on one quick and throw a few.
Yeah, I got like 15 normal felons and probably like 10 of the sake bomb ones. The
Oh
sake
yeah,
bomb ones are so much better.
yeah. That's what I keep hearing, the Saki Bomb felons, and he don't have one. I need to get my hands on one. I'm a
Yeah.
definitely a big Saki guy, so
Gotta make
having
sure
that would be sweet.
it's the orbit one because these ones are the best.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we'll find one somewhere and get one.
If you can
So
find them, they'll be for cheap because they don't make them anymore.
that is true. That is true. So how'd you get into doing podcasts about disc golf?
Uh, I started off podcasting with Jimmy Ray. We did the RC disc golf together. We did a full season together, where we just talked about our rounds. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of talking about myself. I'm not that good of a player. I'm pretty average, I would say.
Right.
And I'm like, I can guarantee probably everyone out there is just tired of listening to me. Well, I went out there with a big idea. I shanked my throws. I played terrible. So I was like, you know what? I want to do a podcast where I allow other people to share their stories because to me, that's more important than me sharing my experience.
Oh, 100%. And like even getting like me on for a new player, you could have a new player listening on today, and if you are, I highly recommend you trying tournaments. If you're afraid of tournaments, start with a league and just go out and do it. You're gonna meet great people. I couldn't even tell you how many people I've met this year that I'm getting really close with, friends wise. And you'll always have a partner. Post in your local page if you need a partner for a doubles tournament. Somebody will jump on with you. Doesn't matter your distance and skill level, they'll play with you.
Yeah. I'm one of those guys that, yes, I am an MA2 player. I'd say I'm pretty decent
Yeah,
in MA2, but I'll hop on and a card with anybody. Like I'll play with a brand new person just coming out for the
yeah,
first time. I've done that multiple times this year where I'm just going out to practice, run into a couple people going out there for the first time and be like, hey, mind if I hop in with you
yeah,
guys?
yeah.
I don't
I've
mind.
actually done that a few times this year too. At Pine Woods out in NT, really small course, and there's just some local guys out there, and they were older. I'd say probably 60s, and they're playing like their first round, and I was doing a challenge that we have, where course collector challenge for Buffalo Niagara disc golf, and you go into the different courses and you take a photo for it, and at the end of the year you get a bag patch for it. And I was doing it more for fun,
Ooh,
and I ran into couple guys at this course when I was on like one of my days off. I was like, okay, I have 3 smaller courses I'm going to hit today because I really don't play them that much. Pine Woods, Vets Park, um, and then
probably
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
And it was actually Lincoln. It wasn't at Pine Woods. It's at Lincoln. And they were like, "Hey, are you done playing? And, you seem pretty good." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm going to some other courses." And they just finished up one round. They're like, "Oh, this would be cool. We should do it again." And I was like, "Well, if you guys want to play again, I'll stay and play with you and give you some tips." So I ended up staying with them and bailing on doing the other 2 courses that day and had a great time. Playing with 2 fresh
Yeah.
players that haven't played even casual rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, Pine Woods is technically my home course. Like I don't
Uh,
like to say that
yeah,
because I used to say it like, oh yeah, when it was 18, but now it's 12. It's kind of like the park itself is just like ran into the
yeah.
ground basically. It's a junk park now. It's back to what it was before the disc golf
Uh,
course got put in. But anyways, now it's a 12-hole course, and I'll go there like probably once a week, and I'll try and get that perfect
yeah.
big 12. I always try. I always come short, either by like 1 or 2 holes,
That's it.
but yeah, I keep it entertaining for
Yeah,
myself
it's a
there.
fun course to go mess around with. You want to have a short day, nice short walk on a hot day. It's a real fun course. For me, home courses are I got the city of Lockport and Royalton Ravine. I'm like halfway between them. On the edge
Yeah.
of Lockport, so it's like 10 minutes for either one. I consider Lockport as my home course, but I play the Ravine a lot more.
Yeah.
Yep, Outwater.
Yeah. I would take Outwater over Royalton. Like Royalton's a good
Oh yeah,
course. Like I'm not one of those people like, oh, Royalton's
yep.
terrible. It sucks. No, it's just I suck
Oh, you're
there.
gonna if you're a forehand player, you're gonna love the new layouts there. It's amazing how clear it is. I can't wait to see the amateurs go throw on it next year. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take the 4 day weekend and hit all four courses for it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I can't wait for Am Worlds next year. I'm getting excited. Like even though I probably won't, like more than likely won't
right,
qualify because I don't think I'll have the points. I won't have the rating, and I'm
right.
MA2. But I definitely want to go get out there and check it out and see what it's like
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be
everything.
sweet. Just hearing like, having the fly marts coming in, that's gonna be awesome with limited discs, made for the event. I'm really hoping they put something with Niagara Falls on it for like a memorabilia for the event. One of the companies, I
Yeah,
definitely gonna have to grab that. And what's awesome is that they're doing it at Buffalo River Works, so not even at any of the courses, the fly mart won't be there. It's gonna be at, a local restaurant, basically a concert venue place, which is going to help out that place and that area side of the town a lot more too.
yeah, yeah. I think Dynamic Disc. I believe I've talked to Seth and Bobby Brown a couple times, and they said they might have a tent or a booth set up at the Am World. So I'm like, oh, that's gonna be
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah. There's going to be quite a few of
So
them. I don't know if they're going to. From what I'm hearing, the fly mart is all going to be done at Buffalo River Works, which would be huge. It's going to be a lot more traveling for
yeah,
your more locals that are just going to enjoy the tournament, want to grab a couple discs because they're going to have to drive. I mean, some of them are 30 minutes, 40 minutes away if the fly
yeah,
mart's going to be out there.
yeah. It's gonna be pretty cool seeing all the people come in for it too, and then like they'll like check out all the courses, like even though like the four that they'll be playing, but then they'll also check out all the other courses that are around. Because the way our disc golf scene's set up, we have multiple courses within like 25-mile radius.
Yep. Yeah.
So
So this year, um, we had a couple pros stop at Bond on the way through after
yep.
what was it after Deglow? I don't
Yeah, on the
remember.
way up to Massachusetts for
Yep.
Maple Hill.
Yep. So like some of the FPO players stopped and played Bond. So
Valerie
that
and
yep.
yep, and her sister they stopped with, and then
Yep.
Mason Ford because he's married to one of them.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. I hope they got to enjoy it before it got all trimmed up and see what it's really like before Am Worlds next year. Because I don't think they came after the parks maintenance. I think it was a little bit before.
Yeah, a little bit before.
So,
Yeah,
but it's
I'm
still a
excited.
great course.
Yeah, I'm pumped up about like hole four at Bond having that section open because that's
Hmm.
so easy now. Now I can give myself a bird look all the time. I just gotta get better at my 20-foot putters.
Yep.
Putts when I'm like, oh, I get bird luck, and then I get nervous and then I airball it. So
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. I've taken a lot of pride in my putting this year. I've spent so much time on putting, and even Kev from Spartan. I played doubles with him for the first time of the year 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
and he's like, when you go up there to putt, or no, it was probably about a month ago because I think I've played with two or three more rounds with him since. He's like, every time you go up to putt, you're just so confident. I was like, I've spent so many hours putting this year that if I didn't feel confident in putting, I'd be shocked.
yeah,
You know, especially circle one putts. It's like, you still have your misses. You're never going to be perfect, but
yeah,
I definitely feel real confident with putting compared to the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year was a little rough, and then worked on my form, changed my form up probably three different times, and now I finally found that form that I'm like, this is my form. This is
yeah.
where I'm comfortable.
Are you a spin putter or are you a push putter?
I'm more of a spin putter. I
Okay,
can push putt. Um, situationally, I'll do it. And obviously different stances situationally. I'm comfortable with all the stances. But I like spin putting. That'd be my main putt that I'd go to.
Yeah, that's the most natural putting for me.
Yeah.
Like I try like at the end of last year, I was trying to push putt, and then I worked on my putting all off season leading up to this season, and I found I'm a spin putter. It's so much easier now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you use to putt with? What do you what's your putters?
Oh, my putters. They are maidens with the veteran stamp.
Oh,
So when
okay.
you buy these, money goes towards to vets. So that's
That's
a cool.
awesome.
That's a special thing that that Westside does. So anytime you buy a disc with the veteran stamp on it, some of the profit goes to veterans.
Well, I'm a vet, so that's awesome. West Side's doing that 'cause I haven't heard of another company doing that yet. So
Yeah.
definitely a big shout
So
out for West Side for that.
yeah, and then Backbone. That Mike from Rochester.
Yep.
He runs Backbone. He's a vet as well, and most of his tournaments, like he does, most of his tournaments gives money back to veterans.
Oh, that's
So
awesome too. I've done a few. I didn't never knew that. Out
yes,
there at Lakeside. I've done a few of his at Lakeside.
yeah,
Um, I love that course. So anytime there's
yeah.
a tournament there, I'll probably be there.
Yeah, anytime Backbone does a tournament, he does make sure that there's money going to veterans. So it's really cool.
That is definitely cool.
Yeah. So yeah, what are you using the putt with?
Right now I have a Luna. It's not my go-to. I have a Fierce, and then I also what I mainly putt with are Kratos. Um,
Okay.
that's my go-to putter and my go-to throwing putter. Um, I love them. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some focuses. I want to get my hands on a couple of the Anthony Barella focuses because I really like that stamp, and I heard they're also another amazing throwing putter.
Yeah.
Um, and with
You're a
our
big
area,
you're a big Discraft guy. Have you tried applying for like Discraft Underground or anything?
I haven't. I don't even know how like hard it is to do it or anything. But I'm
Yeah.
definitely probably gonna try to within maybe next season. I need to start posting more on my social media content because skill level with me being 35 now, I'm not gonna be going for the tour or anything. At my age, I could be later on,
We're
but
close to the
it's
same age. Heck yeah.
yeah. So, that takes away a lot for me earning that sponsorship. But social media, I have a degree actually in filmmaking. Um, that's what I have a bachelor's degree in filmmaking, and I need to use it a lot more. So next year, that's going to be huge for me. Is a lot more social media content. Now that I'm getting comfortable with people, that I could be like, hey, can you take a video of me on this? Something that I like on the course because
Yeah.
every course around here has something that I love on it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. Like within driving with me being in Lockport, 50 minutes. There's so many good courses with things that I like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how hard it is to do like any team application because I just don't like I'm part of
Yeah,
oh there we go
yeah,
Team Trilogy, so it's just a fanboy club basically. It's not an actual like team or any sponsorship or nothing. I'm
right.
just a big fanboy of Trilogy Plastic, and like that's all I ever thrown, so that's all I know. So I joined that, and it's just a big fanboy club, and it was super easy to join. You just gotta throw the plastic, and you're part of the fanboy club.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, everyone likes their certain classics. Um,
Yeah.
I tried switching to MVP this year. There was a few of them that I do like. The Fireball was one of them, and the Neutron Plastic. I was really hot on that, and it was mainly because I lost my Raptor, and I needed something similar to that for a tournament the next day. Stopped into Sparta, and they had no Raptors, and I'm like, well, what do you have that can give me? And Charles suggested the Fireball, and I actually didn't mind throwing that disc at all, but I still prefer a Raptor.
Yeah. So have you ever tried throwing an EMAC Truth?
No, I have not. I've thrown I can't think of what it was called. It's similar to it, but I've never thrown the truth. But I've heard on a few cards I have played with some big trilogy guys, and everyone's saying that I need to throw truth.
Yeah, you need to get the EMAC juice. So let's see if I can find it really quick. Let's see, where did I put it? Hold on. Should be this guy. All right, so the old run of the EMAC Truths, they're going to be more neutral to kind of flippy. So that's what I would highly recommend you start with. This is an Lucid. Definitely start with this. It'll fly dead straight, and it'll go for like, I can push these about like 280, and these ones will fly dead straight with a nice easy fade. And then the new runs, the brand new ones, because they retooled it to get more close to the actual numbers that they started out with when they first made them, they'll have this new stamp on it. And these ones are definitely beefy. So these things, when you throw them on hyzer, they'll just hold the hyzer the whole way and then dump hard left.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly what I look for in that range for what I use them for around here, because there's so many holes. Like I said, hole one at Bond is a huge one for it. That'd be perfect for me there with being a little beefy.
Yes.
Because sometimes even a Raptor, I get nervous and I'm like, well, I got to throw it a little wide because it's going to break really hard, especially when those Raptors are broken in. They love going. And, sometimes they flip with that wind there. And then you're out in the middle of the field. But then, like I said, my up game has been so good this year that if I do that, it's not the worst mistake.
Yeah. That was something that I've recently found out at Bond, because I hardly play. We didn't really play Bond that much this year, which I'm kind of bummed out about. So last year I was able to throw one of the felons at like a standstill, full power, and it would get towards the pin. This year I didn't know that I gained like that much power in the season. I almost hit the T pad of number 2 twice, both rounds with this.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, next year I gotta dial it down, maybe go mid range or something, because I can't throw a 9-speed down the hill anymore because it goes too far.
Nope, you have to throw it too high and let it break, and even that is risky because you push it maybe 15 feet past, you're in the woods on the right hand side.
Yeah.
That's OB usually.
But yeah, I would definitely highly recommend you getting your hands on one of these brand new EMAC juice if you like the beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get them. They're in stock at Dynamic Disc, so you can just order them. They
Oh,
come
yeah.
in pretty quick, so highly
That's
recommend it. How you like that river?
awesome. The river, it was good. It was definitely good. I got it it was a trilogy tournament we had this year. I don't remember what tournament it was from, but I ended up getting one of those. And what else did I get? I got a warship also.
Yes.
And
So
I am huge on the warship. I love it. It might be one of the best mid-range discs that came out this year, I'd say.
if you want another one, I got one of the OG ones sitting around. I didn't really like it. It's not beefy enough for me.
Yeah, some people love them, and I mean, I like my buzzes still, and that's usually what I throw. But I love
Yeah.
trying new discs. I mean, I have like a lot of brands. It's just certain discs. If someone like you're telling me to try these discs, I'm gonna go buy them just to try them.
Well, if
They
you
might
want
not
that
get bagged. They
warship,
might get bagged.
next time I see you, I can hand you the warship and let you just rip on that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. We'll have to get up for a round soon. We're not far apart at all, so.
Yeah, we're pretty close. So with the river, what would you be something that you would change about it? Is it too neutral? Are you looking for a little bit more of beef, or?
I think a little bit more beef on it, on the one. I think a little more beef would be my answer for that.
All right, so the answer for that would be just grab a St. Pro.
Saint Pro.
St. Pro.
I need to try Latitude. I have not tried much in Latitude, besides that, so I need to try one.
It'll glide as far as your river, and then this will give you more of the beef feel that you're looking for.
Okay, Saint Pro is definitely going to be on the list then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to try a lot more Trilogy. I've already had my experience with MVP, and definitely not bad things about MVP either. because everyone was. I get a lot of people hating on MVP drivers. I thought their drivers were actually pretty good. The time lapse, that was iffy. That would be the one that I would say is a pretty negative one. Even the retooled one. I'm not a huge fan of the retooled time lapse either.
Yeah.
So MVP is not that bad though, as everyone's saying with their drivers. But
Yeah.
Discraft is definitely the feel with it. I've thrown a few Nova drivers in the champion. I had a Star and Vicious 9 speed or 10 speed in the beginning of the year, and I actually really liked that disc a lot. And I lost it, and it was an old one, and now I can't even find a retooled one.
Ooh, yeah.
Lost it at Lockport and a common spot, but it was getting dark out, and I'm like, I can't find this thing, and gone forever. And that would have been like a 50% disc that I would throw in my bag for
Yeah.
tournaments, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, let me know when you want to get together. I have a field right by my house that we can get together. I could bring out all the trilogy discs and let you try what you like and see what you like and go from
for
there.
sure, for
I
sure,
have
I
tons
definitely
of
would love that.
extra.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm not that bad, so I won't lose any on you in an open field.
Oh, I say that all the time, but then I'm notorious for coming home and sending my wife out there to go find it because she can spot them. I'm terrible. Everyone that has ever played with me knows I'm terrible looking for discs. Like I'll walk right past mine like 7 times and not even see it.
Yeah, I'm a good one. I've gotten trained by a few good people on my card this year, and now it's just like spotting them. It's like the second nature. It's like, well, it was here, and I'm like, I know where it is. It's 3 feet up this way, and sure enough, it is.
Yeah,
So I've been pretty well this year with finding them as of recently. The beginning of the year was a little rough. I lost, quite a few. It happens. Some in the water, but losing a disc to me, it's as long as you don't do it every day, it's not the
yeah,
end of the world. I don't throw too many sentimental discs. I usually keep them for wall hangings. They're all upstairs, and
yeah,
just like tournament discs. One day I want to make a big wall with just my tournament discs on, and they don't get thrown at all, unless I have
yeah.
to throw.
The only sentimental disc I have is that one. My mom did that by stencil, all of the
Oh,
artwork herself. So
yeah.
let's see if we can grab it down so you can see the graphic of it. There we go. Yeah, it's just
Oh, wow,
yeah,
amazing. That's
yeah,
amazing. I love the trees in there. That's definitely
yeah.
a. I wouldn't be throwing that.
No, that one just hangs right up on the wall. I don't
Yeah,
know if I can reach back. I'll have to put that back up later, but I can't reach it.
yeah. I'm big on the trees inside stencils like that, so that's awesome that she made it like that.
Yeah. So anyways, all right, back off the rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
So, heading into the off season, what are you going to work on to be ready for next season to maybe take another big jump in your game?
um, Off season, I'm gonna do some lessons. At Spartan, I'm gonna get with somebody and do some lessons there. Work on my drives a lot. Um, Driving is where I need the most help right now. I know that's 100% where I need it at. Um, Putting is, like I said, I feel really confident with putting this year. I'm going to do putting leagues more just for fun and
Mm-hmm.
still be able to see everybody from, because we have a really tight group in Western New York. So, they're all like family now, and now I want to be around them. So I'll be doing putting league with them Fridays at
Yeah,
Spartan, and then I'm going to do some lessons there for driving. Probably try to get some field work in, and when I can, when the weather cooperates around here.
yeah, that's
And then
cool.
I think I'm gonna travel right in the beginning of the year to try to do a few right off the bat, right after still winter, and I have family down in Texas, and I might try to swing a couple tournament day down there and fly down for a long weekend.
There you go. That would be cool.
Yeah,
Out of state tournaments.
yeah,
That's
I haven't done one yet, so
yeah. Neither have I. I got family like all over the country, and I've yet to take disc golf outside of the state. So
my friends when they want to travel now, that's the thing. They're like, "Hey, I've already looked up courses there. We're gonna play when we go," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll go then." Like we just went to Canada August to London, Ontario. Played a beautiful course there. I can't remember the name of the course, but he's like, we're gonna go play, and it's one of my friends that got injured. And he's been playing lefty all year. I feel bad for the guy. He got a dirt bike crash, and he's been only been able to play lefty, and because he still loves playing. And he's like, I'm gonna play lefty, and I was like, if we're gonna play, I'll go to this concert with you. I can deal with that. I want to go play everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So, do you watch coverage? And
I
like, if
do.
you do you watch more MPO or FPO?
So for me, I'm kind of strange with it. So when we're in the States, I watch a lot more MPO, but when we go out of the States, I'm more of an FPO guy. Um, I like the foreign women the best, and for here in the statesides, a lot of the men don't travel for a lot of the European tours. Like some of my discraft guys, like Anthony Barella, won't travel. Macbeth won't travel. And then she only got a few of the guys really traveling. Top guys, and the females are always there traveling because they're going back home now. Watch Silva going back home. Kristen when
Yeah,
she was unretired going back home, so they are all playing, and the field opens up a little bit more with them over there, and I love it.
yeah. I don't think Kristen's retired because I think when they go over to Europe, I think she'll pop in on a couple tournaments there when the tour goes over there.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to retire either. I don't think so. I think she's just going to take the year off, maybe a year and a half, and come back to
Yeah,
playing at home.
yeah. I don't think we'll ever see her play again in the States, but definitely when the tour goes over to Europe, you'll definitely see her pop in and then take her wins and then pop back out.
Yeah, it'd be really tough to see her play again. I think in the States, I think with what she wants to do for herself, I think it's going to take a lot for her to be
Yeah,
able to play. But you can just see it this year with her feeling so defeated on the course, and it's bad to see.
yeah.
Even being human, like I'm like, man, she don't want to be out there. You can tell she don't want to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, she's got a daughter that if you think about it this way, she has a daughter that like for 6 months out of the year she has to be on the other side of the world from that you
a
can't even
hundred.
raise, and
Yeah,
that yeah
I wouldn't want to deal with that. That's it's
yeah
it's tough, and you can just see it. She was just defeated all year, and it's like, man, you give yourself time. Like you've already done what you have to do to the sport. You know,
yeah
glad she's taking care of her mental health. That's definitely important.
yeah that's huge. Well, that's all I had. All the questions I have for you. Do you got any left for me, or is that about it?
I think I'm pretty good. We'll shoot around sometime soon. Definitely let me know if you want to come check out Royalton. We can go run Royalton with four hands together.
Yeah, I
Um,
definitely got to check that out now that it's cleared out because last time I was there was for the point series round.
oh
And
yeah,
it's just like, ugh, I
oh
suck
yeah.
so bad.
Oh, it's beautiful compared to that. I was definitely there for the point series round, and it was pretty overgrown. And then us walking through it all year got a little less down, and now it's to where they literally chopped down huge trees that were in the middle of the fairways. It's
Beautiful.
amazing. It's amazing course. I think that might be one of the AM's favorite courses this year.
Yeah. Now that it's opened up, maybe next year I'll be like, all right, you know what, Royalton, let's do this.
Yep, I'm gonna be at every tournament at Royalton next year. So
Yeah.
getting ready for it, and doing volunteering for the World AMs, doing whatever I can.
Yeah. So
So
cool. Thanks for coming on tonight.
all right, thanks Josh for having me. We'll see you soon,
Yep. Sounds
and
good.
take care. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.